In one or two of Professor Anton's videos, actually I'll probably post this as a response, so if you're watching this guys, it's a response to one of yours probably. I've used this phrase, we're talking about consciousness. You've talked about how, oh God, I'm trying to get the exact, I'm sorry if I'm misquoting here, but it's something like that our sense of self-awareness is the universe becoming conscious of itself. The universe becoming conscious of itself. It's a great phrase. I think a lot of your phrases are great. I love this idea of being haunted and all this otherized and all these other ideas you've got there. But this one, the universe becoming conscious of itself, is one I have to say I don't understand yet, or I haven't found a way to use it in a way that I understand. Because I'm not sure whether it means, there's a couple of things I think it might mean, and I'm probably oversimplifying. One is the sense that that something new has come into the world, through natural processes, initially physical processes, then biological processes, and then some kind of computational processes, presumably once you get to the level of brains and minds. Through those kind of processes, this new thing has come into the universe, which we regard as consciousness. So the universe has acquired consciousness just because a new thing's appeared in it, in the same way that I would acquire a new car if I went to the shop and bought one. Is it that kind of thing? Is it to do with acquisition and newness? And so it's paralleling things like early mammals that could fly, or birds that could fly, or reptiles that could fly. At that point the universe became able to fly, in the sense that this new capacity, this new capability appeared in the universe that wasn't there before, called flight. So the universe has learned to fly at that point. Is it that kind of sense you mean? Or is it something other? It sounds a little bit like it's something other to that. It sounds like the universe becoming conscious of itself. It sounds like you're paralleling the dawning of self-awareness within individual human consciousness. Whether that be in that kind of Lacanian mirror stage that we've talked about before, in that, the whole basic fault stuff that's in Burma that you've talked about so eloquently. Is it that kind of thing? Or is it the slow dawning is it paralleling the slow dawning of the consciousness within a species? So how, hominids presumably slowly accreted a series of self-aware possibilities, which eventually accumulated into what we think of as now as contemporary consciousness. Is it that kind of thing? Is that kind of parallel you're drawing? Because it sounds like you're saying that the whole universe is conscious. The whole universe is conscious, and it manifests that consciousness through individual human brains, or other kinds of brains. I don't know if I buy that really. I guess it's because you're saying itself. You're identifying a singular universe with presumably a singular consciousness, kind of holographically fragmented across all the brains that are contained within that. And I don't know, I can't get that really. I like the idea of it, but I'm not sure if I get it. I suppose I'm just reminded of that Bill Hicks routine, where he says a similar kind of thing, doesn't he? He does that great routine. I'll see if I can find it on YouTube. He does this great routine about a news item, a spoof news item, where the final item on the news is about some guy who takes acid and discovers that everything is one, we are all connected, and we are all part of the universe becoming conscious of itself, or words to that effect. It's a great idea. I'm just not quite sure what it means.